As y'all can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about my experience being 15 and pregnant. That's one of the questions I get asked the most when I let someone know that I had my kid when I was 15. Just because they want to know, I guess, how my parents reacted, how I reacted, how I felt, things like that, which is totally understandable because I would be nosy and ask the same questions, honestly. Just turned 15. I got my period that month. I always got it at the beginning of the month, the first few days. On the dot, like clockwork, always got it at the beginning of the month. It was never usually late. So, towards the end of the month, beginning of February, I started feeling kind of sick, just extremely exhausted was my main symptom. I was so exhausted all the time, and I mean all the time. I would get home from school, instantly go to the couch, take a nap for hours, wake up around 7, eat, take a shower, go back to bed. I would literally be passed out by 10. And that was not me at all. I was a night owl. I always stayed up late. So, I honestly didn't think anything of it. I just was like, well, I guess I'm a little tired. I'm more tired than usual. But, just like, whatever, maybe I'm just tired. And the person that knew something was going on and knew, no, there is something going on was my dad. He was the first one to hint it out. He was like, she's pregnant, there's something going on. And I just brushed it off. I was like, whatever, he's crazy. And so I ended up missing my period in February. I think I was pregnant. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, maybe it's just late, whatever. But then February 10th rolled around, and I did not go to school that day. I don't think we had school. So my sister was home. It was just me and her. And she was like, I think you should take a pregnancy test. And I was like, okay, let's do it. Like, I got a little nervous in the moment because I was like, you know what? Maybe I am pregnant. And I took the test, and I laid it down on the tub right there beside us. And I was like, I'm not going to look at it. You're going to look at it. So I laid it down. Instantly, maybe like a couple seconds later, she was like, you're pregnant. And she was excited. My sister is extremely supportive. She's the sweetest person ever. Like, she was never really mean to me or like made me feel bad about it. So I think that's kind of what helped me too a lot. So I honestly wasn't freaking out that bad. I was kind of like, oh, I'm pregnant. Like, a baby. A baby's always a blessing. So I took it all in, and then I called his dad, and I was like, look, I just took a pregnancy test, and it's positive. I'm pregnant. He was kind of freaking out. He didn't really believe it. He was like, what? No, you're lying. Like, what? I was like, nope. And my sister got on the phone with him and was like, she is pregnant. We just took the test. So I think we ended up meeting up later that day, and we just basically discussed that we needed to let my parents know that weekend, just because I didn't want to have to hide it from them. And so Saturday rolls around, and my mom went grocery shopping, and she took my sister with her. And she didn't want me to go. She was acting a little weird. She was telling me not to go. She didn't want me to go. And so my sister went, and she quickly texted me whenever they were at their store, and she was like, Mom is taking a pregnancy test. She's going to make you take it. And so I started freaking out a little bit because I was like, okay, this is about to happen. Like, there's no going back now. Got home, she bought plastic cups and bought the fancy clear blue pregnancy test and was like, okay, we're going to the bathroom, Emily, and you're taking this. And so I was like, okay. Me already knowing it's going to be positive, I'm about to tell my parents that I'm pregnant, that their 15-year-old daughter is pregnant. I pee in the cup, she takes the pregnancy test, sticks it in, and I'm just kind of like standing to the side. It's just her and my sister like hands it to her and is like, yep, she is pregnant. And it said pregnant, and then it said 3+, which meant I was 3 or more weeks. My dad already knew what we were doing. He told her to buy the test. So my mom is over there like yelling, Emily has to tell you something, and she hands me the test, and I'm like slowly, literally like shaking, going to the kitchen because he's over there, and I'm like, I don't even have the courage to tell him. So I like quietly, and I'm like, I'm pregnant, and I start bawling my eyes out just because I am the youngest and I was daddy's little girl. Me and my dad are like this. Well, we were when I was younger. Now it's all about Caden. But So he freaks out. He's extremely upset, which he had every right to be. Any parent would be extremely upset knowing that their 15-year-old daughter is pregnant. So I just kind of gave him his space. I didn't talk to my dad for maybe a week or two, just because I knew he was upset, and I kind of was just avoiding the situation. Eventually sat down and talked to me and was like, I didn't want this for you, but we're going to be here to support you and help you through this. My dad was very upset, but they eventually both kind of got over it because they knew, well, it's coming, like, it's time to prepare, it's time to get things ready, because this baby is coming whether we like it or not. It's happening. My dad was extremely nice throughout my whole pregnancy. He spoiled me crazy when I was craving things, and I was not the nicest to him, honestly. I was extremely hormonal. I was mean to everyone. At least that's what my family says. I don't really remember, but yeah, they've been extremely supportive my whole pregnancy, and even now they're still so supportive, and I really could not do this without them. I could not do anything without my parents or my family in general, my sister too. But yeah, everything's okay now. Obviously they're extremely in love with that kid. He is wrapped around everyone's little finger, and having to have no support, that would be extremely hard. I don't know how some people do it. Props to y'all, because it is so hard even having someone's support. Just be safe out there, y'all. Think of what you're doing, because it's going to affect everyone's life, not just yours. It's going to affect everyone's. So yeah, that's basically my story. I'll see y'all next video.
Oh, we need to say thank you to all the people that have subscribed. Say thank you.
Thank you for subscribing.
Thank y'all. Even though it's not a lot, you know, I'm thankful for 2 people watching my videos. I'm thankful. So peace out. Bye, y'all.
Bye.